Hey Aggies, it's Chancellor May and LeShelle. It's time for Thursday Thoughts Between Two Ferns. Let's get to your questions.
Okay.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Lunar New Year is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know your animal sign?
Of course. I'm a
Really?
Leo. It's a lion.
Animal sign.
How is it not the astrology?
Do you have a favorite animal? How about that? Would it be a lion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lion is my favorite animal.
But you're a Taurus.
King of the jungle.
But you're a Taurus. You're a bull.
This again is not zodiac.
But still, I'm associating
astrology.
you with a ram.
Let's carry on. Next question. It's a bull, by the way, but let's carry on.
Oh, okay, it's a ram. Okay.
Aries is the ram.
Oh, that's right.
Taurus
that's
is the
right.
bull.
Right.
I shouldn't know that. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. What's the most challenging part about being a chancellor?
Yeah, I
Or
get that.
being the chancellor?
Thank you. I get that question a lot, and I'd have to say what I found is when I'm growing up and I'm in school and I'm taking tests and going to class, I was a good student. I'm used to getting good grades, getting 100. I like to get 100 on the test.
Yeah.
There's no getting 100 here, Chancellor. You have to kind of choose between the lesser of several bad possibilities when you're making decisions. And I think the hard part is when I make a decision, no matter what decision I make, somebody's not going to be happy, which is hard for me to accept many times. So that's why I use you as my counselor, bartender, psychotherapist.
Yeah.
That's probably the most challenging part is not being able to get to a point where we have an answer that pleases and it's the best for all concerned as opposed to some subset of the population. So anyway,
I would have thought the most challenging part is juggling so many things.
Yeah,
It's like storms, fires, pandemics, and this, and
there
all
have
these
been
different
those
things.
kind of off the books challenges, things you're not trained for. But I'm pretty good at multitasking, and I don't worry so much about those things. But within those things, within the pandemic, for example, there's many situations like I described where I'm making a decision that's best for the most people, but not best for everybody.
Everybody,
right?
for all 40,000 students.
Yeah,
Okay.
and 65 and 25,000 faculty and staff.
Right.
So,
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
here's another one I'm sure you're going to know a lot about.
Oh, I am. It has nothing to do with animals.
Have you ever considered doing Cameo? I don't know what Cameo is either, but neither one of us have considered doing it because we don't know what it is. We did once, and we lived in Atlanta, our neighbor across the street was a member of Cameo.
Well, does the Cameo mean
Larry
like
Blackman,
you're just going to...
Larry Blackman, lead singer, used to be our neighbor across the street. Now, students here today don't have any idea what that means when I say the group Cameo, but if you look in your 70s and 80s R&B, Cameo.
Sure they are. Like, who's going to do that?
Yeah.
So does it mean you just make an appearance somewhere and, and you just show up and then you leave?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Your turn.
To be young again. Okay. What do you think is one area UC Davis could improve on?
Well, we're always trying to get better, and there's many areas that we can improve. In fact, we wrote a strategic plan in 2018 that gives us a 10-year map for how to get better in many, many different areas. Mm-hmm. But I would say one that I'll just highlight today is I would like for all of our students when they graduate to have a career and have a job, have employment. That's not something we've traditionally have excelled at, but we have a program called Aggie Launch now that has that objective. We are a top research institution. At the same time, though, we do, I think, for return on their investment of their time and their money being here, we owe our students a chance at having a successful career. So I want to improve upon that.
So they will either go to work or graduate school.
Yeah,
just saying some type of direction.
Either an entry-level job or a graduate acceptance to the graduate program, or start their own company. Any of those would be acceptable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I would say.
Okay.
I think that's our last question.
Yes, that is.
So that's it for this week Between the Ferns. So until next week, Aggies, stay healthy, stay safe. Go Aggs. We just Googled it, and we now know what Cameo is.
Yes. Well, I'm still not clear.
So Cameo is when you pay a public figure to do a personalized message for you online, I think.
Oh, and they think you're a pub.
It doesn't have to be me. It could be somebody who's, on the A list as opposed to
Okay.
the G list. Like
Okay,
I am, right?
okay,
So
okay.
I'm way down there.
Or the
but-
D list.
but
G list, yes.
Someone could ask that I give a personalized message like happy birthday
Oh.
or congratulations on your graduation
Oh.
or good luck on finals, and I would do that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So would you do that for somebody?
Absolutely.
So
Yes,
in the
yes.
comments, write in and ask LeShelle to do your cameo. She's already volunteered to do it.
I'm not an A-lister. You're the A-lister.
No, people only watch this stuff for you, not me. So
Anyway, now we know.
now we know, and yes, we would both agree to do a cameo.